Now let's take a closer look at data. We have two main types of data, qualitative and quantitative data. These are just like what we have in English when we say quality and quantity. Qualitative data is a word type data. And if you look at the word qualitative, it has quality in it. When you think of a quality of something, you're not coming up with 7 or 200. You're coming up with a word type response, like your favorite color is green, or your name is Jess, or your blood type is B negative. The other type of data that we might have is quantitative data. This is data that is a quantity or some sort of numerical description. And within quantitative data, we have discrete data and continuous data. Discrete data is data that is counted and typically asks the question, how many? For example, how many books are on your shelf? You would go about finding that answer by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Continuous data is data that is measured and typically asks the question, how much? For example, how much do your books weigh? To get this answer, you would have to measure, as we can't count weight. Some other items that are measured would be time, age, distance, and volume. So let's take a look at some examples. Age. What do we think age is? Well, if I were to say, how old are you? You might answer rounded to the nearest integer, but yet your age is a measurement, and so our age would be considered quantitative, continuous data. Now the weight of your backpack, again, that's measured, so that would be quantitative, continuous data. The number of classes you're taking, so you would be counting 1, 2, 3, and this would be quantitative, discrete. Your favorite baseball team, now in this case, you're not going to answer with a number, you would answer with a name, for example, the Philadelphia Phillies. So this is qualitative data because there is a quality. The town you live in, again, that would be qualitative. The population of your town, now that would be quantitative. So you could count the population because you could go from house to apartment to home and count. So for data, first you have to decide, is it quantitative or qualitative? And if it's quantitative, you have to decide, do I measure it or do I count it? If I measure it, we say it's quantitative continuous, and if it's countable, we say it's quantitative discrete.